Hello, Cathy Bramley here. You're joining me in my tree house. I'm going to be doing some chats with authors over the next few days. And I asked my readers who would they like to speak to, and who they wanted to speak to was Millie Johnson. So curl up with Cathy Bramley and Millie Johnson. Hey, hello.
Good day to you.
Good day to you. All right, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, all right, considering, it's not really much different to our lives, is it, all this self-isolating?
No. Well, it's not, but I found myself with a very busy household.
Yeah. Me too.
I mean, I love privacy. I love total peace and quiet, which is why I've now moved up to the tree house.
Yeah.
And I've told everyone not to disturb me.
Yeah. Well, I kind of want to be disturbed because my son went to me, "Oh, Mum, this is perfect time for you to watch Game of Thrones with me. I've never seen one." And I said, I will never get into Game of Thrones ever. Just watch one episode. So he forced me at virtual gunpoint to watch Game of Thrones. Then I realised Jason Momoa was in it.
Oh,
I think I'm up to episode 7. It's blinking brilliant. I thought, how have I missed this? So I'm in there. So I keep going into the office to work, and then he knocks on the door and goes, "Are you working?" And that's it. Well, not really. Game of Thrones, yeah, go on then. Why not? So
have you got both your lads at home?
Yes, all the chicks are in the nest now, which is good because
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad they're both in, and we are making a concerted effort not to murder each other.
Yeah,
it's hard, isn't it, when they've gone off and done their own thing. Trying to they become a bigger shape, and trying to get them back. Where are your girls? Are they both?
Well, they're both at home. So Isabel's was supposed to be doing her A levels.
Yes. Oh, of course.
So she's left wondering what's going to happen about her grades, etc. And then Phoebe's back from uni now. And
that must be a relief, huh?
It is a relief. I mean, the two of them bickered actually, no, I'll rephrase that. Isabel bickered at Phoebe. The little one bickered at the older one, because she was used to having the full run of the house and getting all the attention. But they've settled down now. They were doing TikToks yesterday. So they've posted it. One of them's got nearly 30,000 views on a TikTok. So all they want to do now is more TikToks. So,
God. Well, Pete instigated Thursday night was movie night.
Yeah.
And we were all going to sit down as a family and watch a film. Right? So he picks a blinking disaster movie. And it one with heights and fires, blinking skyscraper thing. I spent most of it like that, thinking this is like relief.
We bought a new, our telly was ridiculously small for our living room. So we bought this massive 75-inch telly. Which is taller than, it's wider than me. But now we need a new TV unit to put it on. So anyway, it's come, but it's come in 3,000 pieces with about 5 missing, like 5 really important ones missing. Can we? Honestly, so I think we're just going to bounce it on the floor, and all, because I'm dying to watch something on it, so it should be really good. But because I don't know about you, but when I'm writing a first draft, I've just finished writing a first draft, and I don't really watch any telly because all I want to do is just type. And now I've done that, I was looking forward to some, some relaxation, but I've been so busy.
Yeah.
This last couple of weeks, busy, getting everything ready. So what are you working on right now?
I'm editing. I've got a book coming out in October. As you know, all our dates have gone by the wayside, unfortunately. But, in the grand scheme of things, I've not really got that much to moan about. The fact I'm not going on Graham Norton next week, which would have been... I know! But...
that's a shame.
Well, it is, but... Yeah, there's a lot of people out there going, "Oh, I was going to do this." People with with honeymoons and
weddings.
Yeah, well, one of my pals has cancelled his wedding until next year. So, you hope, don't you, in this game that you can pick it up afterwards.
Yeah.
So I was this time I should have been doing the grand tour of North, but I've got an edit to do on my next book. And so I need to get that out of the way because I need to get the next one written by the end of August. And I don't even know what it's about yet. But a Christmas book, believe it or not, about 6 people all trapped in a house together.
Oh, you're kidding.
For Christmas, you know, it couldn't have been more prophetic. Apart from the snow, which could work for me or against me. And I don't know how the market will receive it.
Well, you'll do a funny take on it, won't you? It'll be a light-hearted look at 6 people stuck together in a house, and you know, that'll be
There's
fun.
no disease; it's just snow.
Yeah.
But will people want to read about that when they're ready for throwing their relatives out of the window? So we'll have to see. But it's in the lap of the gods, isn't it? Like most things are in this. You know, we all hope, don't we, that because people can't get physical books, although I do believe independent bookshops are still sending them out.
Yeah.
Physical books. You know, we hope that people will think, oh well, you know, we can put some up on ebook. And I only read real books brigade. Maybe this is the time for them to because I didn't think I'd enjoy Kindle books as much, but I do.
Yeah, I do actually. I do. I mean, I do like a book. I like to hold a book, and I like to look at the cover and everything, because you miss that, don't you, in a Kindle book? But I mean, like if Tony's asleep, I can get my Kindle out and it won't disturb him, and I can just read a bit, and that's great. I think you don't need a light on. But,
no, you don't.
So yeah, just going back to events, you and I had got a few planned, hadn't we? That have
had that wonderful big packed out event in Nottingham for your mum. Was that last Thursday?
Yeah, it should have been last Thursday.
I've still got that bottle of champagne for you. I haven't opened it. Rose champagne cost me a bloody fortune. But I thought, no, I'm taking her. He was so kind about the RNA thing and that, and I thought I'm taking her some that and the flowers. I didn't go out and buy the flowers. I thought they won't last, even if I put them in the fridge.
Oh, well, it'd be lovely.
Is waiting for it. I even got mum on it because I thought I shall open this on Mother's Day. Not that I thought you were old enough to be my mum, you know. It was all tied in, and I was gutted.
And the people in Nottingham were really disappointed as well. And we had one for Liverpool as well, didn't we? Coming up in April.
I was looking forward to the pre-drinks and the after meal as well.
Yeah,
you know, good natter and stuff. And as authors, we do it a bit different today, don't we? Than how people used to do it. A long time ago, it was more of a solitary profession. Now, when we get together, we like to sort of cut, you know, not cut the mustard, dish the dirt. Is it not dish?
Yeah,
whatever it is, like chat.
Chat. We do, and it's great that we can meet up and do these events. But obviously now we're just doing it on screen instead. So never mind. At least we can do that. At least we can do that.
Yeah, we.
So I'm going to bring a little something into the stream. Ta-da! Tell us about this. Tell us about the congratulations, by the way. Congratulations on making the bestsellers list.
I'm delighted. I mean, it went in, I think, at number 8, and which was great after a few days' sales. And then the market is so unsteady at the moment because you can't sell books if they're not in the bookshops, and we never knew how many of the bookshops were actually had deliveries of books sent to them. More or less stayed stable the second week, which is when, if you're going to go up, that's the week when you go up. And then I thought this week, well, that's it now. It's going to drop right out because it's not going to have a long tail, as we say in the trade. But no, it climbed to number 6, which I haven't seen the full chart list yet. But I've got a little ruckle in my throat, but we always have in the morning, so don't panic. Don't go back from your screen. It's just
your temperature.
No, I've no fever, nothing else. No, it's just this.
I'll just feel you. Oh no, you're all right.
I'm all right. And so it went up again, but I haven't seen the chart list, but I reckon it's going to show that there is a climb in our sorts of books, because feel good books about worlds that we want to belong to, and a bit of cheer. And I really hope that when when all the lists are available, that's what it shows. That people want a bit of feel good fiction.
Yeah. I mean, my book, A Patchwork Family, is very much about community, and about a younger person looking after the elderly people in her community.
Oh,
and that's exactly what's happening now,
yeah,
isn't it?
it
And
is.
yeah, she could have opted for an easy life and just go her own way, or when her old people, her neighbours are threatened with eviction, she decides to stay put and help them out. So it's very much about, I'm hoping that sort of community feel that we're all getting into now, that community spirit will hold forth. Tell us a little bit about the story of My One True North.
It's about two people who are quite young to have lost a partner. Even though it tackles the subject of grief, it's not. I didn't want it to be a kind of literary version of a dirge. So it's about two people who, and I've got a man and a woman at centre stage this time, and they are traversing the path of grief, having lost their partners, and 6 months after, they're still trapped in it. They're like flies in aspic in this grief, and respective mates have said to them, "Look, you're going to need some help here because you're not moving." And Pete is a fireman, and when he cocks up at work, there could have been potentially a disaster. So his boss tells him, if you don't go and get some therapy, I'm going to suspend you. They would never have met under normal circumstances, I don't think. But both of my characters have got friends who say, "Look, I know this woman. She's a pensioner. She sit round, but she's brilliant." So they give it a go and they meet each other. And to cut a very long story short, otherwise my praisings are longer than my blinking novel.
I know, it was like, don't put a kettle on.
So they meet and they find a friendship, a common denominator of this grief. And along with the other people in the group, the friendship forms. But what pushes them together is what pulls them apart, is what I'll say on it. But obviously it's a happy ending.
Yeah.
So because I'd get lynched, I think, if we didn't.
Yeah.
If we didn't. People buy into us.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Can't take your characters through all that crap, can you? And then at the end,
no,
one of them dies, and you think, "What the flaming?" That's other people write those books,
Yeah, exactly.
All right in my world, and I know you do as well.
The thing is, people say, "Oh, it's so predictable," but the thing is, you do want that happy ending, and you usually can identify who's going to end up with who.
Yeah.
But it's how they get there and what happens to them on the way. And I don't think any of either yours or mine are predictable in that sense.
No.
And they're all different. And the other thing, which is probably the same for you, is that we do put our characters through a lot, don't we?
Yes.
And then people say, "Well, how about a sequel?" And I think, well, I can't make them suffer again.
No. Sometimes you just leave well alone, don't you? Think that's it. I mean, it's a mark of respect, really, to a writer that they want to see more of those characters.
Yeah.
And we think, you write your own story in your head on that one.
Yeah. I have done that for people. I have said, "Well, this is what happens afterwards."
Yeah.
Oh, so that's lovely.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, predictable's a very easy insult, and when it's used as an insult. But there's a storyline in mind which is never meant to be a great surprise. I think that readers will work out very easy. But there wasn't a way of doing it unless I'd covered up all the clues, etc. And that doesn't matter if people don't work it out. It's an extra bonus if they do. But then along the way, you do other surprises. It's all about the journey, not the end. In our
absolutely. It's all about the journey.
I can hear your birds tweeting in the background.
Can you?
That's
just me. That's me dodgy knees.
Was it
creaking under the table? No, there are birds.
WD-40 on those, love.
Yeah. I'll try and turn you around. Look, you'll get a bit of the view of the. Oh no, you can't because it's just sun.
I can see the window. I can see trees though in a window.
Yeah, trees. That's me damsons where I do my damson gin.
Right.
It's not where I do it, but it's where they grow.
No. Yeah, you just.
Yeah. I don't do it up a tree.
Sugar on it and just start sucking the damsons off.
Yeah, I can actually reach out and pick damsons in the summer, which is quite nice. Yeah, it's quite nice. So anyway, we are very used to working from home, but obviously a lot of people are just getting used to that. What's your top tips for getting some work done at home?
Oh, crikey, that's a hard one because
Sorry.
it took me ages to get into the groove. I'll be honest with you. When I first started, because I'd think, oh, I'll start in a minute. I'll go and watch Jeremy Kyle, and then you think, after Jeremy Kyle, I'll have a coffee. Then it's 11 o'clock. I'll start after lunch, and then by the end of the day, I got no work done. And I had to just put my bum on the chair and start, shut the door, and treat my office as if I was at work, and myself I pictured behind me with a whip, like my old boss was in Asda, not a virtual whip, not a real one. There weren't that. But nobody's going to tell you when you're working from home that you're wasting time and you're having too many coffee breaks. You have to get into the groove of doing it yourself, and to learn the behavior. But you do, it's like muscle memory. If you go to the gym, your muscles know what you've got to do, and you've got to get your brain into that groove of thinking, this is what I do. And routine is everything when you're off work.
Routine, yeah,
you
definitely.
need routine, because if you know you've got, I should be doing that at this time, and like the old Pavlov's dogs theories, you start salivating at time when you do your lunch. It's about routine and just learning behaviour. Otherwise, you'll get nothing done. And then your stress will start to come in, thinking, oh, I need to do this, and I've lost a day. So that would be my top tip.
All right, brilliant. Thanks ever so much for talking to me today, Millie. And good luck with the sales of the book. Fingers crossed that it continues.
And same with you too. Good luck with the sales of yours. I hope that the message of your book about community and whatever goes far and wide, and people think, yeah, we want that world, and go and get the ebook or the Write Here Independent, and email the Independent to get it sent out to you.
Yeah, thank you. And I look forward to seeing you in the flesh at some point soon.
We're going to party, aren't we? We really are.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, you take care. Thanks a lot.
Bye,
Millie.
bye.
Bye. Right, well, thanks ever so much to Millie there. And we are, there you go. I shall be back soon with another chat with another author. I'll keep you posted on who that's going to be. And thanks so much for joining me.